Hey everybody, it's Wednesday the 10th of June. It is Wednesday the 10th of June. Welcome to your Wednesday morning workout. If you're doing this later in the day, welcome to your middle of the day or your later day workout. So we've got a nice little one for you today. We have got a 21:15:9. So what it means, we're going to do a 400 meter run, right? Then we've got 21 walking lunges, okay? And then we've got 21 object jumps, then a 400 meter run, and then we've got 15 walking lunges, 15 object jumps, 400 meter run, 9 walking lunges, 9 object jumps. So it's nice, quick, short and easy. Only have to do this one round. If you feel like you want to do a bit more work, then you can do more work. We're going to show you how to scale this up and scale this down. So first one, 400 meter run. If you've got a space to run, please run. If you want to skip for 2 minutes, please skip for 2 minutes instead of running. You can do jumping jacks for 2 minutes. Something to get your heart rate up, but ideally what we're really focusing on is to try and get this run as hard as you can for today's workout. Then we're going to do the walking lunges, and then your walking lunges and object jumps are going to fatigue the legs a little bit. It's going to push your heart rate up, and you're going to try and hit that run again as hard as you can. Main focus being the running. For the walking lunges, what we're going to do, we're going to scale the walking lunges up by either adding a weight, okay, and then we can also scale the movement by either doing a reverse lunge, so you can do a reverse lunge with a weight, or you can scale the lunge down by doing without the weight, reverse lunges, or we're going to scale to air squats. If walking lunges isn't comfortable for your knees or your hips, and you need to scale to air squats, but you need to add intensity because 21 air squats is too easy, then you can add like a goblet squat or a weight for your air squats as well. Okay, so air squats and lunges for your walking lunges, which we'll take you through now, and then your object jumps. You can either do box jumps, so you can do an object jump that you're jumping high up onto, or a slight jump over something, which we'll show you and we'll take you through as well. Okay, so let's have a look at a quick one. 400 meter run is nice and easy. Either you're running or you're skipping or you're doing jumping jacks. You can even do mountain climbers in a push-up position, right? Mountain climbers, which I think you know by now. Going through those for 2 minutes on the mountain climber. Then your walking lunges. So your walking lunge, what we're looking for, make sure you've got good mechanics. Weight stays on the heels, work stays on the hips. So you're going to step forward, stomach tight, press up, push from the hips, up, press, up, press, press. That's going to be your walking lunges. Now, once you're warm, you can then decide on your scale. You can decide, is that enough work for you? If you need to add work to it, get some kind of an object, either a dumbbell or a kettlebell or a plate or a 5-liter jug or something else that you can have. You can hold it like this. You can also get 2 bags or something and you can hold on the side and you go into lunges. And you can either step back into a walking lunge. You can step. So you do a weighted walking lunge, stomach tight, it's really heavy. Press left and right. Press, or you can hold something in a bit of a goblet position and go through walking that. If you're not going to do it unweighted, then you just do normal reverse lunges unweighted. If you need to scale it down even more, make it a bit easier for the legs, then just normal air squats, hop, pressing back into your squats. And if you will need to add weight to your squats, but you can't do lunges, then again, add weight for your air squats. Okay. From that, we're going to go into your object jumps. So you can either jump onto a box if you've got a box. If you want to do object step-ups instead of jumping, you can do stepping up onto an object, or small jumps over a line. So objects, if you can do a step-up, a chair, a box, something that you can use to get some height. Obviously, the higher the box, the more work you get into the legs. So if you want more work, try and get something higher. If you need to do less work, go for something lower. Weight on the hips, pressing up, press back down, and press, hips up, press, step back down. Okay, you can go, say, do 10 or 12 on the left, and then do another 10 or 11 on the right. If you want to do 11 on the right and then 10 on the left, you can do that if the odd numbers, if you can handle that. Otherwise, you can do alternating, pressing up, step back down, up, pressing up, step back down. As your step ups, if you want to jump, up, you can jump, stand, land. That's if you've got something to jump up and off of, or to step up and down off. Or you can do some kind of a line jump. So either lines, sideways over a line, or backs and forwards, or something slightly bigger, like a medicine ball, or anything else that you can. 1, 2, 3, jumping over a line. Okay, that's going to be your object jumps, and that's the workout. It's quick, it's short, it's easy. The whole point of this workout is to take as little rest as possible, get the heart rate up as high as you can, run as hard as you can, go straight back into your walking lunges and your object jumps without taking too much time to breathe or rest. If you want to go slightly slower, go slightly slower. If you do that once and you decide that you feel like doing it again, then go for a second round, do the same thing. Maybe you can either go 21, 15, 9 again, or you can build it in reverse. Go 9, 15, 21. That'll be fun. That's the workout. Enjoy your Wednesday workout. Stick with us for the briefing. Okay guys, so warm up for today. So a nice little 5-minute run or a jog or a row or a skip, something to get your heart rate going for just a little bit. And then our warm up is going to focus on mobility, range of movement, and getting the glutes activated so that we are working mechanically sound and correct for the walking lunges that we're going to do later. So what we're going to do is warm up for those 5 minutes. Then we're going to do 5 different drills. In between every drill, we're going to go for a little jog in the back just to make sure that you're extra running warm. Okay, so we're going to do air squats up and over the fence. Okay, so it's a squat mechanic with the hip mobility of the top, toy soldiers, some hamstrings and lower back, inchworm for hamstrings, lower back and shoulders, some sumo squat for inside of the legs, pigeon walking pitch just for some extra mobility. First one, air squats up and over the fence, so it's going to look like this. So you're just doing a normal air squat, hips pressed back, stomach tight, weights in the heels, up and over the fence, air squat, up, over the fence, and take your time with the movement. Use the big internal, external rotation of the hips to build that mobility, get that hip capsule moving, as well as obviously a nice good squat mechanic. Once you've done 10 of those, you're going to go for a 50-meter run, come back in. If you're not going to do a 50-meter run, you can skip, 50 skips. Next one, toy soldiers. So toy soldiers, start low, depending on what you're doing. What you're doing is back straight, chest up, squeeze the glutes. I don't want to see the body collapse forward. And from there, hop, touch, touch. And you can do, say, 10 on each side. Slowly walking forward. You can move slightly, do a bit of a walk if you need to do it. If you've got good mobility, kick the leg up nice and high, get a nice stretch in the hamstring. If you're not kicking so high, then just go for a slightly slower reach or a slightly lower reach. Once you've done that, you're going to go back into a 50-meter jog or a run or 50 skips. All right, guys, so after toy soldiers, we're going into inchworm. So inchworm, we just want to focus on hamstrings and glutes, get a nice stretch in the hamstrings. Oh, stretch, 1, 2, 3, walk forward, knees to the floor, chest to floor. You can do a bit of a push-up, push back the shoulders, stretch the shoulders, walk back. Nice little stretch. 1, walk forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 to 10 inchworms. Focus on the mobility. Focus on getting the hamstrings to stretch. Roll down, roll out so that low back is working. Go for a 50-meter run. Come back in. Once you've done the inchworm, we're going to sumo squat. So your sumo squat, we're trying to get those feet slightly wider than usual in that squat position. And we're going to drop the feet open. And we're going to stretch down. 1, 2, 3. And press up. Big step forward. Up. 1, 2, 3. Big step forward. Step press. 1, 2, 3. I want to get this extra work inside. Body stays upright. That's going to be your sumo squats. Once you've done your sumo squats, 50-meter run, come back in. Okay, and then the last one is a walking pigeon stretch. So what you're looking for is to open up this hip capsule. So we're looking for an external rotation in that knee, and the hip's going to come up. You're going to pull the knee, you're going to hold, 3, 2, 1, and release. Other comes up, hold, 3, 2, 1, release. Try and get as much work into that capsule. If that's not comfortable or you can't balance, what you're going to do is you're just going to come back into a deep stretch, and you use a pigeon stretch in a long lunge position to get that side of the knee to open up. I'll get some, again, external rotation to the hip capsule. Okay, a little bit of work through the groin, allow for a better squat position and good hip mobility to allow a better lunge position. Okay, and you do 10, 15 to the side, change, do 10, 15 on the other side. That's going to be the quick warm up for the first part. Second part, we're going to go into some hip prep. So the hip prep that we're working on, we can either do with bands or without bands. If you've got some bands that you can work on around your knees, we're going to do that. Or we're going to do them without bands. So we do 10 good morning. So nice, easy stretch again. We're looking to get the hamstrings to stretch and the glutes to fire. So hands behind the hips, press back, up, stretch the hamstrings, squeeze the glutes. Stretch the hamstrings, up, squeeze the glutes. If you don't want to do it there, you can even just use your hands on your hips. Press back, up, hamstrings, squeeze the glutes. 10 reps of those. Okay. Every time you come back to the middle, squeeze the buttocks together, keep that stomach nice and tight to keep the chest up. 10 of those. Then you do a banded side shuffle. So normally you do it with a band across the knees. And what you're doing is doing a banded shuffle, and your glutes and your glute medius are firing to press open, right? To push the knees open. What I'm looking for, if you haven't got a band, same position, push the bum out, push the knees open, and then do a small little shuffle on the side. It's almost like a crab shuffle. This is what's working. Quads are firing, glutes are firing, pushing those knees open. Don't want to see knees falling inwards. Keep this press open to the side. You don't have to bring your feet together all the time. Keep a little bit wide. Half step, half step. The lower you go, the more work into the quadriceps, stomach, glute medius are going to fire. Do 10 of those. And if you want to do a second round, you can do a second round. Only other last one you do is a bit of a glute bridge, again, to get the glutes firing. 10 reps on the left, 10 reps on the right, weight on the heels, press with the hip, press, and roll down. Press and roll down. Press. Work is from here. Hips are open nicely. Rib cage is connected. I'm not arching my back. Hips are firing. To get those glutes firing, the more you can get the glutes firing in this warm up and the hip prep, the better your glutes are going to fire for the workout. Okay, so that's your hip prep. 1 or 2 rounds of that. Doesn't have to be much. A little bit of workout prep. So now you need to start choosing what scale are you going to use and what rep range you're going to use. Are you going to add weight? Are you going to decrease your weight? Are you going to change the movement slightly to make it suitable for you? So you probably have a good idea of how you're going to use this already. So your first one, either your object step ups or step downs. If you're doing step ups, do step ups. If you're going to chair, use a chair. If you've got a bench, use a bench. If you're not doing step ups, you can do line jumps or an object jump, something that you're stepping over. Give yourself 10 or 12 step ups onto something, or air squats, or lunges. Okay, jumping over something, do that. Box jumps, step ups again. Stepping up on a box, going into reverse lunge, jumping over an object, get nice and warm. Okay, and then last little bit of work, go do some lunge work. So if you're going to do walking lunges, do an unweighted walking lunge, maybe 10 in that direction, 10 in that direction. If you're not going to do walking lunges, do reverse lunges on the spot, 10 on each leg, alternating left and right, or give yourself 10 air squats. If you feel like you need to add some weight, either to your goblet position for your squats or for your lunges or by the sides. Make sure your legs are nice and warm. Make sure you're jumping warm. Rest a little bit, just enough to get your heart rate down. Go for the workout. Set the clock. 21, 15, 9, all the way through with a 400-meter run in between. Run as hard as you can. And that's your Wednesday workout. So nice little one today. If you hit this hard, it's really good. It can be a real bruiser. Okay. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow, Thursday, for your Thursday workout.